Pizza.
Welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show as we step inside Coach's Corner here with Coach Sean Cannon. Coach, got another tall task in MAC-JC play, but also North Division opener against the top-ranked East Mississippi Lions. Just talk a bit about tonight's game and how preparation has gone this week.
Yeah, they're a really good football team. I think they're averaging 50-something points, 55 points there, and giving up 5 a game, and they're good as advertised. We're going to have to play really good football game, error-free, turnover-free. To give ourselves a position, put ourselves in position, chance to win this game. They've had 2 pretty good tests. Week 1 and week 2 from Hines and Pearl River. So the great thing is we got them at home. We got to come out and give our home crowd a good football game to watch.
Okay, now last week we had our home opener. First half's a little shaky, of course, but that second half, you guys rallied and made a comeback and made it real close. Just talk a little bit about that second half last week and the guys stepped up to make it a close game.
Yeah, you can't put yourself in a hole as bad as we did, with kicking game errors and then just not moving the ball, can't stop them, and then you try to, come back in and halftime, and I told the kids we can't keep putting ourselves in these situations, but it was good to see them fight back and give ourselves a chance to win. But kind of the challenge at halftime was to go score 21 points and shut them out, and we did the point score, and we just couldn't shut them out, but you can't put yourself in a hole and everything like that. But hopefully this week the focus has been a little bit better, and distractions. Some distractions we've had have been eliminated, hopefully, from our football team. And so we'll be able to move forward and like you said, open up our games that really start mattering now is our North Division.
Okay, well, with the North Division opener tonight, I've noticed on their stats they do play 2 quarterbacks with the return of VJ Miller and the Michigan State transfer. Just kind of talk about what some of the challenges that dual quarterback threat will have for your defense.
Yeah, kind of been odd. The Weaver Messiah, I believe, he's the one that played really the whole first game against Hines, and then came in after the first series of the first quarter. Pearl River and VJ came in and played the whole rest of the game. So, they both present challenges. Both of them are good quarterbacks, and the offensive line's really good, and they got some talented players there in the receiving core, but, it's kind of one of those deals where you really prepare for both of them, but, the offense really don't change when either one of them come in. So that's one thing we've worked on the most this week.
Okay, well, offensively for the Indians, kind of what have y'all been focusing on more this week to get ready for tonight?
Yeah, D-line for them is really good. They got really 2 big inside D tackles that really hold their ground inside. So we're going to do a good job of blocking them. Really fast defensive end. So we practiced some different types of techniques this week a little bit and move some guys around to hopefully give us a little better chance to be able to control the box a little bit. And like any game, you got to be able to run the ball, and that's one thing we try to put emphasis on this week. Because you run the ball, opens up your pass, opens up your passing game a little bit. And they're very talented in the secondary and the linebackers. We feel like their D-line is a strength of their team, especially having 5 out-of-staters up there. So we're going to do a good job of controlling that line, keeping our quarterback upright, and make some plays when plays come our way.
All right, Coach. Well, let's head into the Keys of Victory, brought to you by Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. Talk about what tonight's Keys to Victory will be for the Indians.
Well, versus the first 2 weeks, we got to come out and start fast. We hadn't really done that yet. We got to wake up and come out of the locker room. That's been a focus this week from our coaches to our players. And fast start. Can't have any errors in the kicking game. That's one thing that put us in a hole last week. Just those guys getting after us in punt return, and we give up some big kicks in the kickoff return game. Got some penalties and things like this. We got to eliminate mistakes. That's part of the second thing, and then the third thing is when they give us opportunities, we got to take advantage of opportunities. If they give us plays that we need to explore on offense or things that we need to make a play in on defense, we got to make those plays, because you're not going to beat a good football team if you don't take advantage of mistakes that they give you. So that's probably our 3 biggest keys to victory tonight.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck to you and your guys tonight.